Return to Swoosh Inside Nike.
Not so long ago, skateboarding was the refuge of defiant teenage renegades. Barely considered a sport, it was raw, edgy, and dangerous. A counterculture that was ignored by industry, and skate enthusiasts wanted nothing to do with big corporations like Nike. But in the early 90s, the wheels began to turn. Skateboarding emerged from the underground and went mainstream. Businesses once wary of skateboarders began fighting for their dollars, and Nike was no exception. To old-school purists like Steve Birdo Geisinger, it was an affront.
Why does Nike not deserve to be in the skate industry?
They're not skateboarders. And being in the skateboard industry for so long and seeing it grow, it grew from a passion. The American dream, in my eyes, is making a living doing something you love, not necessarily the game of Monopoly. It's a good luck board.
In its fight to keep skate pure, Birdo's company, Consolidated Skateboards, made a play on Nike's famous Just Do It slogan.
We ran an informational campaign called the Don't Do It campaign, educating skateboarders on what we felt the dangers were going to be by legitimizing them in the industry.
They feared large corporations would wipe out the smaller companies built by the skateboarders, so they fought to stop Nike in its tracks. To help crack the market, Nike bought into two skateboard companies, Hurley and Xavier. But that didn't make up much ground. So in true Nike style, it regrouped. Nike CEO Mark Parker.
Why didn't the attempts to get into the skate business work before?
I think because we never really committed to the sport until really about 4 or 5 years ago. We dabbled, and we're not good at dabbling. I think we're at our best when we commit.
So Parker tapped a retired Nike executive, 50-something Sandy Bodecker, for the mission of infiltrating the market of young, non-conformist skateboarders.
They were wary to let a larger company, whether it was us or anybody else, into participating in their world. What they really did want to see from anybody is a true commitment and a true understanding and a shared passion for what they do.
In 2001, with Bodecker at the helm, they created a new division aiming at the heart of the skateboard community, the skate shops.
Can I get this in at 9.5?
Most of core skateboarding is done with individual stores, and they live and die by the people that come into their stores. So our commitment to them was that the only place that you could get Nike skateboarding product was going to be in their doors.
In 2003, they introduced their skateboard line, Nike SB. They redesigned the Dunk, a basketball shoe already hot in the skater world. With a little more padding in critical areas, the Dunk was ready to ride. Using a familiar tactic from a generation ago, when Nike tapped a promising rookie named Michael Jordan to sell their basketball shoes, it pinned its hopes on an untested 19-year-old rookie. Paul Rodriguez Jr., skate name, P-Rod. A professional freestyle street skater with a goofy stance and an incredible switch front heel flip.
Coming from a skateboarder, you know, you go to a company and they just have like a warehouse and a little office. But Nike is just so next level. I was walking onto a campus, like a UCLA-sized campus, and they took me on the whole tour, showed me all the departments, and I was hooked. I was stoked.
Were you concerned of people saying, oh, he's a sellout, he went to the big Nike?
To an extent, but I don't try to worry about what other people say. I try to worry about how I feel about the situation. If I don't feel right about it, then I'll worry about it.
With P-Rod's input,
like, automatically, you just feel like I can just start skating them.
and his face and name on a new SB sneaker.
Oh, yeah, I love you. Yeah, I love you back. What's up, man? How you doing?
The Swoosh was on a roll.
So what do you think about your shoes?
I love them. I like the way they look, and I like the way they skate. And it works good and looks good.
The skateboard shoes looked so good, they caught the eye of people outside the skate parks, like the What the Dunk shoe. Coveted by sneaker collectors, known as sneakerheads. A devoted band of fashionistas with a shoe fetish that could make Imelda Marcos blush. Like Chicago salon owner Melo Rosario, who spends a significant cut of his income on sneakers, $1,000 to $2,000 a month.
At the height of your craze, what percentage of your disposable income were you spending on shoes?
All of it, except for my mortgage.
Here it is.
It's the room. Wow.
His bedroom became a closet, his collection an obsession.
The PlayStation.
The thrill of the hunt for the most unusual sneakers.
What you got new? What you got new, man?
Actually, we just got some of that.
With more than 350 pairs of Nikes in his collection,
Those are hot. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Melo wears every one. And when they aren't on his feet or at home, they're on display at his salon.
Some people think you're crazy. Some people think all these sneakerheads are crazy. It's a shoe.
Myself as a sneakerhead or collector, I express myself with the way I dress it up or whatever. It's just personal preference, I guess, as far as art.
Sneaker connoisseurs like Rosario converge on events like the Dunk Exchange, a sneaker bazaar where people come to buy, sell, and trade the hottest sneakers to the hottest beats. Whether hand-painted or a hard-to-find classic.
OG Cardinal 7s from 1992.
Like any collector, sneakerheads carefully consider each purchase. Rain, sleet, and snow won't stop a sneakerhead on a mission. When a new shoe is released, they line up days in advance.
I really want these shoes. I've been here since Wednesday. It's Friday now. They come out tomorrow, Saturday.
Give me a story. Give me the shoe you had to have.
We flew out to Seattle, camped out there for about a day and a half.
What was the shoe?
It was a Cowboy Air Max 95, so collector.
How much did that shoe cost?
You know, like standard box price was $145. But that same day, that shoe was selling on eBay for like $700.
And Nike fuels that kind of frenzy. In 2007, they released more than 300 limited edition styles, selling for up to $145. But their resale value is even higher.
Nice.
How about $1,500 for this pair of laser-designed premium Air Force Ones? A shoe so hot, its designer has a cult following. His name, Mark Smith.
How has the idea of limited edition sneakers changed the world that Nike's in?
Limited edition sneakers offer us the opportunity to kind of delve into areas of the population that we normally wouldn't have had access to before. Whether it's collectors who are into a certain artist, or if it's event-based sneakers that specifically hit a moment in time.
Smith is famous for his laser work and was the first to bring this intricate design to the sneaker canvas.
Well, this was the first laser product that we put together. It was an Air Force One, and it was in 2003, and we like to say we barely scratched the surface on this one.
As stylish as their sneakers are, Nike maintains the most important measure of a shoe's design is how it performs for the athlete, playing basketball, running, or skateboarding. And CEO Mark Parker says, we ain't seen nothing yet.
People used to ask me, what more can you do with shoes that hasn't already been done? Here I am 27, 28 years later, and I see more potential for innovation and product than ever before.
For nearly 40 years, Nike has approached every challenge by doing what CEO Mark Parker calls a deep dive, researching the playing field, creating a strategy, and then fiercely throwing resources at it. To paraphrase one company executive, everyone with a body is an athlete. So Nike will stop at nothing to penetrate every sport, every market, and find ways to sell you a sneaker, a shirt, or a ball. For CNBC, I'm Darren Rovell. Thanks for watching.